Goody, do you think Manie Libbok is the right option for them at 10? Is he up to that level, or are they still reliant on Handre Pollard?
I think it's interesting, isn't it? You go to a World Cup and you look back on history of... There were question marks over Handre Pollard before the 19 World Cup and his goal kicking and all this stuff. And, he was a legend in that tournament, wasn't he? Especially the final. But he has had injury issues, and Jim has always got stuck into him a little bit about his injuries. He's fought through them at Leicester as Handre Pollard. He's out at the minute, and you have to have backup. You have to have good, viable options to go to. The whole thing with Ireland, with Johnny Sexton, he's their out-and-out leader, and there is a massive step down, all due respect to Byrne. Not necessarily in pure playing terms, in terms of the whole package when Johnny Sexton isn't there. Leadership, running the team, direction, all that stuff. Now, that is the Handre Pollard position for South Africa, where he's the boss, the leader. Everyone, he's been in the environment for a long time. Everyone knows how he's going to play. Manie Libbok, I think, is absolutely class. We've raved about him here on the podcast last season of how he played for the Stormers. I'm excited to see how he develops. I thought he played really well against the Aussies. And certainly they're going to need someone else to back up Handre Pollard if they're going in with Handre Pollard as their first choice. And I think Manie Libbok's brilliant. He's X factor, but he's also a 10 that can play in the Handre Pollard mould if needed and stick to a script. And that we know how sort of scriptive, if that's even a word, South Africa do play. So, for me, I love Manie Libbok. Watching him play, exciting, quick, kicks well, has all the skills. But he's not Handre Pollard in terms of experience. You only get that by playing, don't you? So we'll see how they go. You've obviously got Damian Willemse as well, who can play fullback, centre and 10. Watching Manie Libbok play for the Stormers and, obviously under friend of the show, John Dobson, as head coach there, they play an exciting brand of rugby. And Damian Willemse often plays fullback, 12, wherever. So they've got to find a backup to Handre Pollard. He's not played for a while. The biggest of big competitions are coming up. And you can't just go in there with your first choice 15 players because it's an 8-week tournament. South Africa have got to get past Ireland and Romania. Not so much Scotland, Jim, but they have to. And then they've got a massive quarter-final against either probably France or New Zealand. So there's going to be bangs. You need to have options of how to change a game. And Manie Libbok, if you're going in with Handre Pollard as your first choice, I think Manie Libbok is your perfect backup to sit on the bench.
Rugby Pod.